This video, Lesson 3 Asia in Ancient Times Part 2, explores the rich histories of Korea, Japan, and Southeast Asia. We'll delve into how these cultures developed, influenced by each other and larger civilizations like China and India, while also forging their own unique identities. Korea, Japan, and Southeast Asia were dynamic ancient cultures. They engaged with the wider world through trade, religion, and diplomacy, adapting foreign influences while also developing indigenous systems. The earliest humans arrived in Korea around 30,000 years ago. The land is mountainous, with cold winters in the north and hot, rainy summers in the south. Evidence of bronze weapons dates back to 1300 BCE. Korea's journey to a unified culture had many starts and stops. The Han Dynasty established garrisons in northern Korea, fostering cultural exchange. Korean societies adopted Chinese coins, seals, and building techniques. In central and southern Korea, the three Han groups established territories. These societies were ruled by aristocratic families and were culturally fluid, despite being less formidable militarily than their northern counterparts. This slide visualizes the territories of the three Han, showing their geographical distribution in ancient Korea. The decline of Chinese power led to the Three Kingdoms period, 313–668 CE, in Korea, Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla. These kingdoms commanded large armies and built mounded tombs, showcasing their power and resources. Goguryeo's expansion was marked by skillful diplomacy and the adoption of Chinese courtly life. The Chinese writing system spread, providing opportunities for literacy and influencing Korean arts and politics. The Seogguram Grotto, an 8th century Buddhist monument in Korea, is an architectural marvel and a national treasure, exemplifying Buddhist motifs and craftsmanship. Geography profoundly shaped Japan's early history. Japan consists of 4 main islands and thousands of smaller ones, situated on the Ring of Fire, a zone of intense seismic activity. Prehistoric Japan is divided into the Jomon hunter-gatherer era, 14,500–300 BCE, and the Yayoi agriculturalist era, 300 BCE to 300 CE. Archaeological evidence primarily informs our understanding of these early peoples. The Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped line around the Pacific Ocean, marks an area of frequent earthquakes, volcanic activity, and tsunamis that have impacted Japan for centuries. The Jomon people adapted to a changing climate, developing pottery, one of the world's earliest breakthroughs, which allowed for more sedentary lifestyles. Their culture featured settlements with shared spaces and distinctive dogu figurines. Jomon artifacts, such as this ancient pottery container and a dogu figurine, offer insights into their technological advancements and spiritual life. The pottery is among the earliest examples found globally. The Yayoi people, new migrants from northern Asia, introduced agriculture to Japan around 300 BCE, cultivating crops like barley and rice. They engineered landscapes for farming and saw a significant population increase. The Yayoi period marked a shift towards increased contact with Korea and China, especially for importing copper. This era also saw the beginning of Japan's written record and the emergence of early states. This image depicts a heavily fortified Yoshinogari settlement from the Yayoi period, illustrating the increasing need for defense and organized communities during this era in Japan. The Yamato era saw a concentration of political power and the construction of elaborate tombs for royals. New gods associated with imported technologies like mirrors, and the sun goddess Amaterasu gained prominence, consolidating imperial power. Women, like Empress Suiko, continued to hold political influence, using sorcery and later embracing Buddhism to preserve their roles. Law codes, such as Prince Shotoku's 17-article constitution, were also issued. This slide showcases the illustrated legends of the Kitano Tenjin Shrine, a significant artwork from the Metropolitan Museum of Art, reflecting the rich cultural and artistic traditions of ancient Japan. Southeast Asia encompasses a vast subtropical area, including thousands of islands. Early communities settled along coastlines and rivers, engaging with other peoples through sea lanes, as overland travel was challenging. Early agriculture in Southeast Asia was driven by monsoon rhythms, leading to the development of rainwater tanks and wet rice cultivation. Social structures were less stratified until the arrival of Buddhism and Hinduism. This map illustrates the varied topographies and climates of Southeast Asia, highlighting common historical and cultural features such as wet rice agriculture and the prevalence of Buddhism. Archaeological findings in Thailand indicate advanced bronze work and agriculture as early as 3000 BCE. Expert sailors. These peoples cultivated rice in terraced paddies, fostering cooperation and village unity. Buddhism and Hinduism coexisted with local religions in Southeast Asia. Borobudur, the world's largest Buddhist monument in Java, stands as a testament to the region's devotion to the faith and its architectural prowess. This 1913 photograph of Borobudur captures the grandeur of the massive Buddhist structure, adorned with relief panels and stupas set against the backdrop of local mountains. Ancient Vietnam was home to diverse non-Chinese societies known as the Yue, skilled in wetfield rice cultivation, tattooing, and river travel. These groups maintained independence for centuries, speaking multiple languages. Vietnamese mythology tells of King Van Lang uniting the Yue tribes. Later, the Aulak kingdom was conquered by Nam Viet. The Trung sisters' rebellion against Han control became a powerful symbol of Vietnamese national identity. This folk painting depicts the Trung sisters riding elephants into battle, symbolizing their resistance against foreign empires and promoting the role of women in politics and the military in Vietnamese culture. The Indus Valley Civilization, spanning parts of Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Western India, showed little evidence of monarchical power. Instead, it was defined by advanced urban planning, drainage systems, and orderly streets.